you need to work on iron. So, the problem I'm looking at is I can have 4 smelters per mine. And I've currently got 2 per mine. Which means I really need to crank up production hard. Let's see. Well, how's my power situation doing? Great. Alright, let's get you out of here. We don't need them anymore. Oh, we don't even need this anymore. The base is still going to be fine, even if I get rid of these biomass generators. Pretty sure. Not sure if that's all going to fit in my inventory. Alright, let's do some science. Jump pads? No. Steel production? Maybe. Logistics 3? It'd be hilarious to skip. Storage container? Ooh. Mark II. We don't have the resources to make that, though. Or, hell, we don't even have the tech. What's a foundry? 2 resources into alloy ingots. Miner Mark II. Is even faster. Oh, bleh. Well, this is going to require some stuff. Did I just... Yeah, I already got everything from T3. Man, they really need to beef out some of these tech tiers. I guess let's just get this now. Just clear my inventory a little.
Milestone reached. After medical consultation, additional buildings aimed at factory traversal have been added. Walkways can now be accessed in the build menu.
I'm just gonna put that there for the time being. Okay, so I have a lovely bunch of coconuts that are currently sitting in my inventory and taking up a lot of space. Some of which I can actually just get rid of, kind of, well, not permanently, but still. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm gonna tear that up. Oh, that's funny. So, oh, nope, there it goes. I'm just gonna move this all the way over here. Let's see. So, Wander, Dwarf Fortress is coming to Steam and receiving pixel art. What do you think? Yes? Is that a sufficient answer? There's no real reason for me to do that. Okay. Let's dump off everything. No, I will be covering Dwarf Fortress when it hits Steam. Gladly. Honestly. I hate these, like, big exclamation marks, because I don't need them. They're not helpful. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, personally. I've always wanted to do a series on Dwarf Fortress, but there's kind of the mix of, like, never really having the time, and also, you know, not wanting to dedicate that much, that many resources to it. I don't know, it's... just tear that up. These will be fine for a second. Okay, so we want to do splitters. Let's see. This should work. And after a short period of being kind of cramped, it should more or less filter out fully. There we go. And I might actually use the better stuff But we'll see. But yeah, just setting it up was going to be a bit of a pain and a couple other things. What I'm probably going to do is actually do a series beforehand. I'm hoping they put out some kind of release date beforehand. Because I'd actually like to play it before it comes out on Steam. So what's your major issue? It looks like it's just sheer speed and lack of screws. The lack of screws is a notable problem. Is that too close? Yeah, that's too close. The thing is, we can have that belt there. We just have to offshore a lot more screws than we have. Though it also looks like we're having some belts and production issues. Okay. Here's the question. Okay, so I can make it go a little bit faster. What I might have to do... Let's just tear that up for a second. I think we might just need a second storage here. It's less of a speed issue and more of a just... Well, it is still a speed issue. But that should be at least a little bit faster. Let's see. Do logistics. Damn it. Well, that's nice and zippy. Oh. But you can just put a splitter. Oh, shoot. That's cool. I didn't know you could actually just put splitters down like that. Let's see. How's the desert? Easier to navigate? About the same? Question mark? Yeah, the problem is, no matter what, this is going to be painfully slow. Largely because of the screws, because we have to wait for it to fill up. I was hoping to speed this up considerably, but it looks like that can only do so much. Which means, yeah, we're going to need some serious screw production. Question is... There we go. Yeah, so that's still filling up, but that's mainly just because the belts. Yeah, the better tier belts will help a ton. At least for certain things that aren't backed up. I'm gonna go hand make a couple for the time being. Oh. Let's see, can I... Craft bench. I'm just gonna make a craft bench here so I can actually make some of these things myself on the spot instead of having to run all the way to my hub. And then we're going to have to figure some things out. Because no matter what, this is still slow. Yeah, we're going to need slug power, which means I think I'm going to have to go on adventures. Let's see. Oh. Should go a little faster. Anything that is actively constantly moving, I should probably speed up a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, these are still slow. This would be the one. I'd want to speed up. I mean, technically all of these. Because, yeah, if we can speed up that mine getting over there. Let's see, is Dwarf Fortress on Steam going to be free, or will it have a money cost? It will cost money. So the reason why it's even coming to Steam at all, I'm gonna have to eat some more of these carrots at some point, maybe. We might just have to do a meal break. I mean, it's like, it's getting close to 9. I started at, what, 3? Let's see. But, the reason why it's coming to Steam is actually because the developer is having medical issues. And, needs to cover bills. And, you know, I think he's doing alright financially via donations on PayPal and so on and so forth. But, you know, obviously could be better. And so he's charging for it on Steam to, you know, offset medical costs. Which I think is an entirely fair reason for a game that people have been able to download for free forever. Like, I'm gonna chuck money at that game. Obviously. And honestly, I think it's worth trying. For everybody out there that's watching this video specifically, I think Dwarf Fortress is absolutely something, that every gamer should probably experience at least a couple of times. Maybe not learn fully or even master, but to some degree. And thank you, Jambis, for the 300 bits. For being so late this evening. It's not, well, I guess it is kind of late depending on the, what time of the day it is for whomever. Let's see, is Dwarf Fortress gonna finish? No, not even close. It's just, it's just the developer is, he needs some extra money. And I think that's fair. Okay, so that's much faster. Especially since the Steam version will have sound, sprites, and things that make it an actual game as opposed to an ASCII nightmare that melts your eyes. Yep. So I'm probably going to download, like, the Lazy Noob Pack and mess around with that a little bit. But, for the most part, I'm going to be playing that game when it actually officially releases-ish. We'll see. Gotta look at this a little bit and check the rate. Trying to figure out. The efficiency is 38%. Yeah, it's probably a transportation issue. Because realistically, each one of these uses 30. Pure math says they should all be filling up here. Maybe it's just because we haven't backed up yet, because they're on full production right now. Okay, the real question is sitting here and just checking to see. I guess we can actually check this. 120 resources per minute. So it should be capable of moving this. See, have I unlocked the Mark II miner yet? Let's see. No. That is actually the next bit of research that I'm probably going for. But I'm trying to figure out... Well, solve some of my basic resource production provision setups here. Okay, so this is actually starting to stack up a little bit. That's good. And that's stacking up. Real question is... Okay, that's staying almost perfectly even. And that's staying almost perfectly even. Which is a bit unfortunate, because if I need screws for everything, obviously I'm gonna not... Alright, whatever. You pull up your splitters, place one on the line, and then take 2 lines into the other splitters. So it's an even split to the smelters. Yeah. I mean, sort of. So the problem is, I don't actually have enough resources, really, for that. Let me take a look at this one. Yeah, it's dropping a little bit. It's favoring the screw production a little bit harder, but I think that's actually okay. And we're slowly... Are we? No, we're slowly gaining iron plates, I think. Maybe. Blah, 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 blah. Let's just grab what I can. That's a bit better. I'm going to grab what I can, and then I'm going to... Yeah, it's actually really good. Then I'm going to set up another production facility, because I think it's fine once it saturates, because... Yeah, it's definitely starting to saturate. You can even see it go there. It was just a bit of a hiccup originally. I figured it would do it. So this whole line is perfect until I get the next level of... Well, mark of mining. Actually, let's go see what I need for that first, because we might as well get that sooner than later, so I can kind of plan for it. Unfortunately, I think we're going to need steel for that, so we got to figure out what that requires. I don't want jump pads. We'll deal with that later. Steel production. Well, we've got everything we necessarily... Oh, we'd need for it, so... Easy? I guess I need more cable. Reminds me, I still haven't seen Deadpool 2 yet. I should. Maybe I'll watch that while Shell's gone. She's not a big fan of Deadpool, to be totally honest. I'm eating a carrot stick, by the way. Oh. Two carrot sticks. There we go. I apologize for munching.
Reached.
Hello.
Steel production unlocked. Foundry and improved miner included to ensure efficiency of new pipelines. A collection of new, more complex parts is now available for crafting.
So... Portable mine... Oh, yeah. Should get one of these set up somewhere. We have a gap large enough for it anywhere. I guess out here, actually. Let's see. And I should be able to get another craft bench, yeah? I'm just going to kind of pepper these all over the place so I can find them. So we need wire. Well, tell me something I don't know. Actually, it looks like we're pretty backed up on copper. I'll have to work on this better. Mostly lazy. Got a lot of stuff to do. We have yet to actually need copper wire for much, so I've been killing time. Let's see. So... Steel ingot is iron ore and coal. Steel beam is steel ingots. Steel pipes, steel ingots. Steel beams and concrete. Steel pipes and wire. Rotor. Oi. Okay, so these take some things. Let's see. So where's my coal? I'm just gonna pipe these in all the way over here. So we need to build a foundry. Wait. What? Hold up. How? How do I make steel? Wait, don't you need the foundry to make steel? Hand make the alloys. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess I have to do that, don't I? Yeah, steel ingot. Yeah, I guess I can do it by hand. Conveyor belt is too long. Okay. It looks like it's just shy, though. Actually... No, it doesn't look like I can actually have them line up at all. But unfortunate. I guess I'll just have to eyeball it. It's funky sometimes. Okay. See if this works. I hope it does. I think that's within range. Perfect. Yeah, so we're gonna use that other iron line, specifically for steel. Let's see. I should probably give that a wide berth, maybe? Because the one problem is we're gonna... Okay. So I'm actually gonna... I need to get a mining thing level 2 before I can really figure out what I'm doing here. The reason is... Gimme. The reason is I gotta figure out how much a miner level 2 works with a pure deposit. Because the problem is if I make a a miner level 2 and it just doubles the output, that means I'm going to need double the space. Let's see, I had some coal just sitting around, yeah. And so that puts me into kind of an awkward position of, I would very much like to leave enough space for everything. Okay, so what do I need for one of these? 4 encased industrial beams, 10 steel pipes, and some cable. Okay, what do I need for all of these? Well, steel pipes is easy. What are the encased ones? Just requires cot. Alright. It's fine. I can actually make the rest of this over here. And yeah, this is gonna take some time in doing. It actually looks like we might even be producing a little bit too much iron, but that's fine. A little bit of inefficiency there is acceptable. Yeah, my current belts can't handle the Mark II miner, but they will eventually. I plan ahead. Plan ahead for the future, plan ahead for, well, everything. I should maybe pipe this into some storage somewhere. And mind you, I can even get even more coal than this. And I've got even more iron, too. Yeah, I'm going to need the Mark III belts. Luckily, I think that requires just steel, so we can skip using the reinforced iron plates, which is nice. Okay, this should be good enough. I'm so glad you can actually just point the higher mark belts at pre-existing belts, and it'll bit of lag. It'll actually just automatically upgrade them. It's a nice feature. The steel ingots. This doesn't take too long to make them. Oh, that's amusing. It actually has a ×4 hammer symbol indicating that you have to hit it 4 times. I like that. That's cool. Okay. Let's see, so what do I need for these? Still steel beams. Oi. Okay, so we need to make 3 more. Wow, miner Mark IIs are expensive. What if I can just point this at a miner? Have it work? I hope so. I just upgrade a pre-existing one. The answer is no. I was really hoping I could just upgrade this. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Well. Die, thing. Okay, miner Mark II. Can't afford? What? What do you mean I can't afford? I just took that oh, right. They were Mark II belts. Okay. So you... More... Yoy. Okay. So I can get this thing to produce 240 a second. Which means, yeah, we're going to need the Mark III belts to actually be able to service that. I'm not going to do that right now, because obviously that's silly. But so effectively, that thing can service 8 smelters. Wish you could kind of blueprint some things. I guess it's actually easier to lay out than you'd think. Using my constructors here. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4. If even. Kind of depends on which section I'm on. Because, for example, these... You can have 1 smelter per set of iron rods.